Good Monday, everybody! Hello, gamers far and wide! Hi. How you doing? What's up? It's different, huh? What is it? What's going on? I'm here hanging out with you guys and we're not gonna play a game, we're just gonna talk? What is this? What kind of form of entertainment is this? Do I think I am not interesting? That don't you need background noise? Don't you need some more crazy stuff? Like, whoa, you know what I mean? What is he doing? Your opinion sucks. The Fnaf movie is good. I haven't even shared my opinion on the Fnaf movie. How could you say that mine sucks? All right? Okay, well, I thought I'd do a little stream today. I didn't do it yesterday. I'm not gonna do it tomorrow, and Thursday is up in the air. It's a very busy week for me. Quit your yapping, boy. I'm not gonna keep yapping. I'm gonna yap my ass off, okay? It's just a busy week. I have like a big sponsored video that I'm really excited for, because it's really cool when you do a sponsored video and you're like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. But you actually like the product in the end, you're like, what? So it's really cool. It was made by Blumhouse. Okay, well, chat seems to have some very strong opinions about the movie. I saw it Saturday night. I'll just be bold and say that I was falling asleep in the movie, not because of the movie. I just was up really late Friday. I went and made tomato sauce before the movie, and then I'm in the movie and I'm like, and I'm like trying to stay awake. And I'm like, you know, it's a scary movie. It'll keep me up. Is what you would think when you were seeing a movie, right? Whoop, he said it's boring. No, you need to learn how to listen. Active listening is very important in a relationship, okay? You can't look between the lines and find what you want to say. You can't be one of those people when you're talking to them, or when someone's talking to you, all you're looking for is the pause where you can insert your thought. You can't be the person who has a thought in their head and they're just waiting for the person to stop talking so they can insert their bullshit. Don't be that person. Listen. Hear people. And when I mean hear, understand. Don't just put it in your ear, put it in your brain and maybe your ass. Anyways, the jump scares awake you? What jump scares? Okay, let's just talk about it. I have a Discord link of the movie sitting right here. I'm literally gonna look at it right now. I can see the movie. I'll play like the last, just to prove it. I'll play some noises from it. Yeah, there's some noises from it. Let's hear some more.
Abby?
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 Abby? That was lucky. I went to 2 different spots and it said the same thing. Yep, I'm just like clicking through the movie. La 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 la, I see the movie. Alright, gang, so... the movie itself, let's just get started here while you listen to Hip Shop. Before I actually get into like, because I'm gonna start talking and I love reading chat, but like, I will literally go into a trance talking about my thoughts. The actor did look like Pedro Pasquale. Pedro Pasquale. He also kind of had a Markiplier thing going for him. I don't know how to put it, but yeah. As long as the music's not too loud and you can hear me, then like, we're good, right? It's rare that I come on stream and it's just me talking, so I just want to make sure. With that out of the way, so what, let me think. I'm gonna go off of my memory and then look at the movie if I really need to remember. But if I recall, the beginning was, it started off really slow. The movie just took 10 ever to get to the fucking point. And I guess, you gotta, the first game of Five Nights at Freddy's, hold on, I'm gonna burp. The first day, the first night, the first week, it is a week at Freddy's. It would be more logical to say an entire work week at Freddy's instead of 5 nights, because, you know. But, like, what about weekends? Actually, there's a 7th night, so you do spend a week at Freddy's. Why wouldn't they just call it a week at Freddy's? It doesn't make sense. I keep thinking this is going to be remixed at some point with, like, a song I know. The beginning of the movie was incredibly, like, odd, slow, and, you know, I guess you need to build characters. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a movie that is just about scary shit, and there's no point. I felt like there was more daytime stuff when literally the movie's called Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I feel like there was far less about the nights. Every day, every night, kumbaya shit. Very little Alex, I'm a child of divorce. Please don't hurt me this way. I may as well be, let's be real. I'm figuratively and literally a child of divorce. Did they even go through 5 nights? I didn't count. Maybe they did, and that's like a cool little mystery Easter egg. But it doesn't feel like it. The beginning 15 minutes, we see our dude, Mike, going and trying to find a job. He's a security guard, and I think his character building's pretty good. Just the actor, and I think it's the point. He just doesn't really get a chance to act. He kind of is just forced to be this like vessel for the audience, but he doesn't really get a chance to do much. It's just like, all right, throw him here, throw him there, and it's odd. We learned in the first 15-20 minutes that this dude lost his brother way back when he was a kid. It split up his family. He also has a sister, and now he's taking care of the sister because his mom died and his dad, question mark, because they never said it. I think they're implying that he, like, committed something. He committed to a very good book. He committed to a very good book or television show, and he really watched it all the way through. So yeah. He is pretty hot. The actor is pretty hot. Like, definitely can relate. He's definitely a good-looking little guy. I would definitely like to like pat him on the head and say good job with that acting job. He was good at that. However, I don't feel like they really directed him to do too much, and it sucks. But I guess that was the whole point. Is he's traumatized and he's literally like waking up every day just getting through it for his sister. Wait, he's bisexual. I didn't know that. No, I'm not bisexual. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality, so I can be like, yo, that's a very attractive man. Like, I can be like, that dude's muscles are nice. His facial stubble is good. The shape of his head, fantastic. It's not weird. Only people who are a little worried about, like, how they're perceived are worried about that. Yeah, you got the Comey can't communicate. You could communicate that. I'm very proud of you. The movie, I'll tell you my score at the end. So that's the beginning of the movie. We get these dream sequences multiple times. It's like, alright, I get it. He's having the same dream over and over. Which kind of got boring, like, after the third fucking time. I'm like, alright, I get it. And that was the part that got weird. So, when do we get to Freddy's? We get there, like, I want to know exactly when we get there for the first time. 13 minutes... 20 minutes into the movie, we get to Freddy's. For the first time. But the thing is, and this is my one critique. No, it's not my one. I have many critiques. All I wanted was there to be, like... I wanted there to be goddamn moment where you're literally sitting in the chair and you're closing doors and you're turning on the lights and it goes, wow! And it's like... And it does that, and then you look on the cameras and you see Bonnie in the closet, like... Or are you... Oh, hold on. I love this song. This song's really good. Can we talk about sexuality instead? I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's and sexuality kind of go like peanut butter and jelly, so... Sorry, I couldn't listen to Planet Wisp and not... Okay, sorry. Planet Wisp does something to me, I think. Sexuality. Oh, that's a guitar. I thought it was like a piano, little floor. Can we talk about peanut butter and jelly instead? I mean, Bonnie and Chica could be figured. Oh no, it's Bonnie and Freddy are peanut butter and jelly, if you really think about it. But yeah, you get to Freddy's. Basically, he's like, I need a job and no one's gonna take me. And then, I don't know why he has to go to someone to get a job like this. Is this a normal thing in America? Like, it doesn't really make sense. Hand out resumes. I don't get it. But they helped him find a job to be a security guard only at nights at Freddy's. Like, the movie is so weird. It just throws the main character into all of these scenarios. I gotta play some Jet Set. I gotta jet set myself up for disaster. Yeah, job help in the USA. Oh, well, now I know. I was just like, this doesn't make sense to me as a Canadian, but maybe we do have it here. I don't know. I'm too young and I've never experienced that, so... There might have been an Easter egg with Purple Guy, but let's continue. Yeah, so the first night, like, he's inspecting the place, he's falling asleep, which I'm like, what? He fell asleep inside of Freddy's to go into his dream again, and apparently, I don't even know how to break this down without spoiling the movie. But anyways, he falls asleep, not much really happens, he gets scratched a little or something. Is that when the cop comes? I don't even remember. Let me see. see here. He's inspecting. Yeah, I thought I knew this. Yeah, like the first night, nothing happens. And granted, in the first night of the game, nothing happens either, but it's just, we're like so far into the movie and it's just not really given me. Then we have this weird sort of custody battle for the sister, and we have the funny lawyer guy who's just like, what's going on? And then like whoever the other girl and her boyfriend were, it's just odd, right? There's just too much people scenes. It's like the first Sonic movies. I don't give a shit about the people. I want to see the stupid shit. That's why I'm here. I could watch a shitty Disney movie any fucking time, but I don't care about that. The aunt was a completely yeah, you could have replaced the aunt with like Child Protective Services. It didn't need to be a character. She had like one or two funny moments. Oh, okay, we'll get to that as well. We'll get to that. But yeah, he goes back, and then he slowly is discovering that something's not right with Freddy's. Then this cop out of nowhere comes, and she's like, "Huh, so have you met them yet?" And he's like, "What?" And the whole movie, the cop girl, Vanessa, Vanny, as some might. Anyways, Vanessa's like, have you seen them yet? And he's like, I don't think so. I don't know why that's his voice, but it is now. And she just keeps saying all of these, like, things. And, like, I feel like I've met people in the real world that, like, they say something like, yeah, you know, time only ticks for us than when we walk. And you're like, what? And they just, like, allude to this shit that you're like, this is 3 layers into what I already don't understand. Can you just fucking tell it to me like I'm 4? Like, why would she do it like that? It's so weird. So she does shit. It doesn't help the main character. We still have more custody stuff, but the aunt tells these people, I'm gonna pay you $1,000. 2,000's America, I guess. It's like a lot. For them to break into this place and trash it. Those people get killed by the animatronics, and that was probably the most interesting part of the movie because you finally get to see the animatronics do what you want them to do. Like, that's literally what you wanted them to do in the movie. You wanted them to go do the animatronic bullshit that you know from the games, and you want to see the jump scares, the hallway antics, them chasing people. It's cool. Once again, all I fucking wanted was them to be sitting in a room and have the you know what I mean? Like, you know? I don't mean to be the crow enemy from Donkey Kong Country, but that's what you got. Where was I going with this? Anyways, the people that broke in, they get killed! Just offed! And that's a cool thing, because later in the movie, it's shown that they get stuffed into animatronic costumes, which is never really explained to the non-Freddy audience, but to us, it's like a cool Easter egg. So yeah, I mean, the rest of the movie's a blur after that point. I was like falling in and out of consciousness because I was like, this is boring. Like, they break in and they're like, oh, someone broke in. And it's very late until anyone realizes these people are just gone. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, okay. I just have to make sure it's on silent. I'm very distracted. Hold on, I'm getting my train of thought. Oh yeah, he has to because the babysitter colluded with the aunt to go break in, but then they died and she got eaten by Freddy, which was great. That was probably one of my favorite things, is when like all of the characters that broke in got attacked, and that was nice. That was cool to see, but just not enough really happened. I gotta make sure I have this playlist set up because, oh shit, what did I opened Game Maker, shit. I just have to make sure this doesn't end because it might put on like copyright music. Yeah, the PG-13 greatly handicapped the movie. I would have loved to see gore, but you've got to think about this from a marketing standpoint. This is going to make so much money because of the child audience, and it's just riding that Shark Boy and Lava Girl type of bullshit kind of movie where it's just enough where people are going to go see it for like the kids, and it's scary. So, Game Maker user, that's right. I think if I really wanted to, I could really help decompile a lot of Deltarune or Undertale stuff, but I'm of the opinion that I don't want to touch Toby's shit like that. That's weird. But I know people do it. If you ever have any questions about Game Maker, I can answer them pretty, like, confidently. But a lot of it comes down to, like, anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this. Another indie game. Golden Freddy stole a child. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, where are we going with this? So they go back in. The sister comes with him. He's like, yeah, don't stay there. Fall asleep. She's like, no, I'm not gonna. It's like, why are you being an idiot? Like, why are kids so dumb? Like, literally, you're a kid. What do you think you know? You think you're smart? You think you fucking can drive? You can't. So what are you doing? Just go to sleep. You don't need to get out of here. He literally said, don't. But this is the movie's fault. If they happen to have the doors like they do in the games, then this would have been an obvious, like, easy answer. Anyways, where are we going with this? She leaves. She goes to find the animatronics. He's in his dream state again. Like, again, it's the same bullshit, and he's like, but okay, I didn't say this. He's seeing these kids in his dream. We know it's the kids that are in the animatronics. I feel like they kind of fumbled the bag with that one. It was just too obvious and like, all right, they're kids inside of the animatronics. And then what happens next is she's friends with all of these guys. She's just friends with the animatronics. They're like sitting, running around in circles like la 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 la. They're lying down together like, we're best buds. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Freddy. And he like high fives, he hugs her. And then meanwhile, fucking Pedro Pascal is like, don't do that. But what is he gonna do? He's like, Freddy is like a grapple user in a fighting game. He's literally Potemkin in Guilty Gear. He would just crunch him. Like, what are you going to do? How do you even fathom what's going on? So they're like, they're ghosts. They're like, yeah. And then the next night, the police girl comes and she's like, yep, this is them. Let's build a blanket for it. For our friend Mario. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you complicit here? You are completely just allowing this to happen. And she doesn't explain a thing. They also do a cool little thing with the spring lock suits. They're like, hey, don't touch that. It'll spring lock and lock you. Which is like foreshadowing for later. I feel like they should have done it earlier, but... yeah, and then from that point, the animatronics are obsessed with Abby, the child. And this is where it gets just nuts to butts like action. Like, they become obsessed. First they're her friends, and then apparently the person controlling them, the yellow rabbit, which we know is Springtrap, which I thought was really cool to incorporate. Hey, Missy. You want to come eat? You want to talk about Finding the Freddy's? I don't know if she wants to be picked up. Hey. You want to talk about Fred? Yeah? Oh, shrimp. So then, Freddy gets into a car. Oh no, I think something happens with Mike or whatever. He gets into a dream state, and then that's when the animatronics attack him. You don't get to see them do it to him, the person, which is like, that's what you want to see. So he gets attacked in his dreams, which I think is actually happening, and I think this was done in a way so they don't have to make the animatronics do too much, and it's a cheap way for them to get him to be injured by the animatronics without them having to make all the animatronics move in such like weird and contorted ways. Because when you think about it, you have 4 big ass things. There's no way they could like have these like anime fucking attacks on him. They'd have to go. You know what I'm saying? So then he gets injured. He goes to get like, and isn't this a trope where, I don't know the name of the trope, but it's like the injured man gets his wounds tended to by the woman of the movie. It's complete, like, it's such a trope, but it happens, and she's like tending to his wounds, and he's like, oh, I gotta go back there. And then it's revealed that Vanessa's father is Springtrap, and she's knew them when she was a kid, and then his brother was kidnapped by Springtrap. And then, by the way, did I say Freddy goes to the house of Abby? He kills the aunt, which is there. I didn't even. It's just so much bullshit. It's just so dumb. It's like, come on, what is going on here? Freddy gets into a car. I don't even know if it's Freddy. Is it Golden Freddy? Because he looks different from the other Freddy animatronic. Because Freddy animatronic is not that. Unless that's not Freddy animatronic and that's actually Springtrap, and it was actually what's his name? What's the evil guy's name? Afton. It was fucking Afton. It's Golden Freddy. Is Garrett? Golden Freddy is Garrett. Who's Garrett? It's Golden Freddy. It's Golden Freddy. It was Golden Freddy in the car with Corey Kenshin. Oh, who's Garrett again? Oh, it's the son. Oh, it's the brother. It's the brother. The son, Garrett, brother. Garrett is the kid who dies. So, okay, I didn't know that Garrett was Golden Freddy. Now it makes sense. But it loses a lot of impact when you realize that's not him because he's being controlled by Afton to like make him do something. And this is where it gets bullshit. So they have to go and save Abby inside of the pizzeria. He sneaks in through the vents, pulling a toy Bonnie, getting in through the vents. They introduce that they can electrocute the animatronics with a controlled shock. Very cool, I guess. But it completely ruins the animatronics from being anything fearful. Like, you could literally just, I don't know, do anything and they just get electrocuted. Just short circuit them dumbasses. Get like a battery and create like an unfinished circuit and then fuck those bastards up. Like, that, you could have done that, but whatever. He was short on time. She apparently had a taser, so... Which, if she knew all of this, why didn't she do any of this at any point in her life as a police officer? It's odd. Can we talk about the cupcake, though? The cupcake was weird. I'm like... Why the cupcake? It was just so goofy. It lost any sense of tension when you just see that little thing jumping. Like, that... It doesn't... The animatronics walk and they move according to the physics of the world because the ghosts are possessing them. This little cupcake thing, there is no reason it should be able to hop around like goddamn Kirby or goddamn Goomba or something. It doesn't make any sense. So, it's weird. I didn't like that part. I thought it was a little stupid. The blonde kid talking to Mike is Golden Freddy. But people in chat are saying it's his brother. The cupcake mimics its behavior from Fnaf 4, which is cool, but eliminates any tension. Fnaf 4... Which one's that? The dumbass one? I hate that one. People in chat are wrong. Well, that's not unusual. It went creative mode. Literally, yeah. Like, literally went into creative mode and just said, it put moon jump on and said go. It's me with Action Replay in Sonic Adventure 2, jumping over the barriers of City Escape, just flying over the map and feeling like a god. It was dumb. It was unneeded. I feel like it's just to sell merch of that stupid-ass thing for an unreasonable amount of money in this trying time for all of us. Instead of giving us food, they give us a fake-ass cupcake as merchandise. I digress. They almost get Abby into a suit, but Mike goes and saves her. He almost escapes, but then... Okay, this scene, the last scene where Springtrap is revealed was actually hilarious. Because the way he was moving, like, I was laughing. Like, he's just like... I would have to recreate it. Like, he's like... Wait, I need to see the monitor. I can't see shit. Literally, he's like... It's like, it kicked my ass how he was moving. But then he does this shit. He's just like... He's like... I gotta get careful with me. He's like... Like, knocks him right the fuck out, and Mike is just knocked over. Like the fucking scene from JoJo where they're beating the shit out of the guy with the wine. I was fucking crying. That was so goddamn funny. But there's no way he could move like that in that suit. He's just a guy. There's no reason he needed to be in the suit, you know? Like, why did he... Okay, so, oh wait, he had to be in the suit because the animatron, I guess, right? Alright, let me take a breath here. At that point in the movie, I was thinking, Mortal Kombat 1 has to add Springlock as a DLC fighter. That would be so fucking funny. That needs to happen. Holy shit. Anyways, this Final Destination battle is occurring. I think Abby's hiding from Foxy in a ball pit, which was actually kind of a cool scene. That's the sort of tension I was looking for, but didn't get enough of in the movie. Wow, this is loud. Turn it down, turn it down! Alex doesn't know. Spring lock? What do you mean? Spring Glock? What are you talking about, guy? The ball pit scene was actually kind of a cool reference. Speaking of that, there was a lot of those cute references to the games. The rainbow was like the mascot of that shop. In the background, you would have seen a lot of stuff, which I appreciated because, a lot of work goes into movies, right? It's not just one person's like, do this. It's a big team of like set designers, people who make all of these choices, people who have to design all of this stuff. Each individual person has a choice in the process of how things are done, and the entire set design and the team behind that did a phenomenal job, and they deserve so much praise for that. Like, so much care went into that, as well as the animatronics. They were absolutely phenomenal. And if there's one thing to praise, it's that they kept so true to the original forms of the game, and a lot of movies don't do that, like, at all. They did a phenomenal job. You can tell they put in a lot of care where things were placed. There are some scenes where you see the tables, you see the chairs, you see the hats on the table, you see the pictures on the wall. They had to draw those individually, the pictures on the walls. They had to place these tables. They had to purchase the correct size of length tables. They had to get the chairs to be the exact same types and the party hats to look the way they do. And that is a lot of people's jobs, and they all have to work together, from the people buying it, from the people who are designing the sets, from the people who make the art, from people who are just laying it out. It's a very hard thing to do and organize. So incredible job as far as that goes. That part was really cool. Anyways, the fight. Sorry, we gotta get back to the fight. This is the bullshit part, though. The pictures are actually what the animatronics seem to use to understand the world, for some reason. So Abby gives them pictures, and she's like, yeah! And they're like, oh, we're friends now. And then Afton gives them a picture of, like, we're all buddies, and they're like, I'm gonna kick that Abby idiot's ass! And it's like, what? Huh? I think that was a part of the games where the animatronics were manipulated by Afton. I think. The games are bullshit. Can we just agree? I think the games are like, he literally made the first Fnaf, and he's like, yeah, there's a story. I have it all right up here. What the fuck am I gonna do? And that's fine, you know, that's a creative process. Every good story, you know, not every good story, but a lot of the most famous ones, Game of Thrones, Dragon Ball, the ends were never planned. They basically throw in a bunch of characters, and they're like, okay, what's this character gonna do? How are they gonna do it? And they move, and they go. And then when Five Nights at Freddy's got popular, he just sort of said, okay, but why did this happen? That's how you tell stories, so I'm not dissing that sort of form of storytelling. It's a very natural way of storytelling. Where was I going with this? I don't remember. Oh, the picture thing. Yeah, the picture thing, they just decided, Abby, draw them a picture. Okay. She draws a picture, and Springtrap's like, what? No way! You couldn't have possibly have known that! Oh no! Oh yeah, and Springfucker, he's the Springfucker. Springtrap, whatever, is actually the dude who was giving him a job for some reason. Like, this just leads to so many questions as to, like, there's a lot of, like, technicality questions in terms of the world. Like, why would he still own the restaurant if kids died in it? Like, in the real world, how do you get away with that? How does that happen? It would have been nice if they explained it a little more, but why does he still own the restaurant, but he also works at this job recommendation place to the restaurant that got closed? It's a little weird, but I don't put it past the American sort of justice system or law, like, to, like, keep eyes on this guy, so I guess, but a billionaire. He's not a billionaire. Why would he be a billionaire working at the job he's working at? Like, you think he's just there to get Mike into his job? Like, he has to be there, like, 5 days of the week. Like, why is he there? It just felt like a very contrived way of, like, hey, remember this character? It was him. They didn't find the bodies and could never convict him. I don't care, it's your restaurant. He still probably would have been convicted or something. He would have gotten in trouble. I don't think, like, a small family restaurant is opened and not one but 5 people are murdered. I guess it doesn't stay open, but it's a little peculiar because if they have enough evidence to be like, yeah, it seems to point to something to do with the establishment, that would not get thrown out, or at least not easily. I don't know. Anyways, it's a fucking game about animatronics. Springtrap gets locked in his suit. He gets locked in the Springtrap suit. The souls of the children are, I don't know if they're actually, no, they're not. They're still in the animatronics. And I thought the restaurant would have burned up in flames and Springtrap would have been there. It would have been cool, but they didn't do that. So, and then he's in the suit and he's locked in the kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's it, right? Oh, and Vanessa gets stabbed by Daddy Dearest. And yeah, so yeah, the building collapses for no reason. Yeah, we could put it. Well, we could say it's sort of like a monster house scenario because at all points in the movie, the building started to act in weird ways, which are the ghosts. And I think the paranormal aspect of it, at least on the how on the nose it was, kind of took away from the animatronics. It made me less be like, oh, Freddy is doing stuff, and like, oh no, it's this paranormal shit that's doing stuff and possessing him, an object. So it took away from the animatronics having any form of personality or a way to connect with them, and that was sort of the saddest part. We didn't get enough of the animatronics. It was too much of the fucking people bullshit. And it wasn't even fun people bullshit. It was just boring like, well, legally, they don't have this much time, and you need to find a job to secure so your sister doesn't leave you, and so she doesn't go with your crazy aunt, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, but is that... Do kids understand that if you're making a kids movie? I don't know. I would have preferred if it was really stupid and on the nose. Or not, sorry, stupid and just a little ridiculous. So, what is my overall rating of this movie? It is a solid 5 out of 10 movie. It is an okay movie, and it passes all of the required areas to be a movie that is a movie that tells a story in a cohesive way. It has characters, it builds up those characters, it has goals and challenges they have to overcome, and it concludes all of those things by the end of the film. It's only a 5 to me though, because of all the cool stuff. I know you're like, wait, does that make it better? It's like, no, it basically did the bare minimum I was expecting. It didn't go above and beyond that bare minimum, which is 50%. So, it was more plot and exposition than a horror movie. Yeah, I have to agree with you there. How would you rate the movie games you've seen? I haven't seen much of Detective Pikachu. I remember someone put it on. We were at a cottage and I was a little bit intoxicated, and I was just like, this movie makes no sense, and I was ranting. They're like, shut the fuck up, I like this movie! And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's solid. That's fair. I mean, Fnaf is horror in its... I mean, if you check all the games on Steam, it's horror. Everyone knows it as horror, but... so Sonic, I liked Sonic, but that was still, what, Sonic 1? It was a nice movie. I think it was better than FNAF, so maybe a 6 or 7. I don't know if I'd put it at a 7. The Mario movie's a 6. But I liked Sonic more, so Sonic's probably a 6.5. Yeah. And Sonic 2, I think it edges to 7 because it's good. But I'm very, very, like, when it comes to rating things, I'm very, like, it has to be, like, really good to even get an 8 out of 10 for me. I can't just hand that out. Otherwise everything's gonna be like S tier, and I'm like, that's just not true to me. But that's just me, because I'm very like, no, everything is order, everything needs to be in order here. So when I say something is like, this is good, that's a very important thing for me to say. Like, this is great, or this is good. I'm not gonna tell someone a movie is good if I don't actually believe that. Yeah, it's a Monday stream. I love the arbitrary number ratings. I just don't like mine are like, they kind of make sense. Like 5 out of 10's like, you got halfway there, or it did the bare minimum. If it is less than that, then that's like, what's the point of the numbers below 5, right? If everything's a 7 out of 10, then nothing has a rating to me. I'm not like for me, I'm not trying to do stuff just to like protect people's feelings and be like, well, it's okay that you like this thing. It's nice. Yeah, it is okay, but I also like, you know, I'm trying to tell you like, trying to have some sort of rational understanding of what I like. And I also, like, if I'm comparing it as, like, a thing compared to something I think is phenomenal, then it's hard for me to be like, yeah, it's a 7 out of 10. I'm like, it's not even a 5. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the movie. What do you guys? Did I miss anything? You guys could totally tell me if I did. We should do this more, where I just talk for 30 minutes about a movie. Yeah, it was fun to watch as a fan. Some parts. It was a little slow at times. Metoroid? Yeah, it's a 0 mission. That was me today. I had 0 missions. Let's give them school grades. Do you guys have school grades where they have like a 1, 2, 3, 4? Because that was how we were graded in elementary school. It was like a 4 was like the best. 3 was like a C. No, wait, 3 was like a B. 2 was a C, and 1 was a D. I don't know why they decided to do it like that when we were kids. Like, you got a 4. 3, and then, because you just feel like crap if you got 1. You got only 1, bro. You are only 1. That's so pathetic. Fnaf movie gets a C. Yeah, maybe, I guess. Sure. I like the part where you copied Springtrap's movement. Thanks. I like to give a little bit more. I like to make this into a choose your own adventure kind of stream, you know? Here you have 1 out of 10, which is just related to 100. Chile, they do 1 to 7. Mexico, it's 1 to 100. Yeah, I mean, when I got to high school, I don't remember. I feel like teachers just chose, but like they did a whole 4 grading system for some reason. But can't wait for the Minecraft movie. Get me in the second movie. Maybe if I get, like, I pop off as a creator. DreamWorks Zelda movie? I don't even know what they do with a Zelda movie. Like, to me, a gaming movie is as good as, like... It's like you have a concept. It really then just comes down to who's directing it. If they make a good movie, contrary to the fact that it's a gaming movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Mario movie. They say they're making a Mario movie, so to me, I'm like, okay, so it's gonna have to be a good movie outside the fact that it's a Mario movie, because Mario is just the theme, right? There's a whole other thing going on. Watch the Animal Crossing movie. There's no, what? There's no Animal Crossing movie. You want to be in the sequel? Well, you could just start acting now, and then maybe you could get a background role as somebody in the background. That could be cool, right? It's an anime? Oh. Well, I don't really care about Animal Crossing. You find it weird, you find it weird how it seems the mass majority of people seem either overly negative, yeah, or positive. Well, I think that's just kind of how we're leaning in terms of a society lately. Not to get political or anything, but I feel like people, when they don't like something, it's over hated. And when people like something, the hype and some weird sense of obligation makes them rate it really highly. Like people saying Tears of the Kingdom as a 10 out of 10 game, that means you think it's perfect. I don't think it's perfect, so I can't give it a 10 out of 10. You know? That's insane to me. But same with Wonder. I'm like, is it a perfect game? I don't know. Is it... That's crazy. A Kirby movie? Like, again, what would that be about? There's no such thing as a 10 out of 10. Yeah, but I feel like this year there's been so many games rated 10 out of 10, and I'm like, what? Like, a game I really like, Pizza Tower, I think the highest I could go is like 8 out of 10. 8.2? 8.2. But to me, that's good. That's really good. Mario Wonder is like an 8 right now. I was so busy. I did not play it after the last stream. And I really wanted to, but I've just been packed every single day. It's like a busy season for me, and it's good because I'm making money. But, good God. I really want to play games. 10 out of 10. Yeah, Pong is the only 10 out of 10 game. What I wanted to do today, but I just got lazy. Like, I'll be honest, I'm just really... I wanted to do ranking all the games I played this year, and I don't really care. We could still do it. I just don't want to set up Photoshop and do all of it, so we can just talk about it. I don't even remember all the games I played this year, but I think Pizza Tower is probably one of the top. I haven't played enough Baldur's, but I know I'm probably going to like it once I get my teeth in there. Mario Wonder's the same. I just need to, you know, I want to have an experience with it off stream. Sonic Superstars, I almost threw up there. I really liked it. And then I just... Oh yeah, Zelda. You've been doing that on the Zelda forum? Best FPS is South Park 64. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I remember playing it, I'm like, this is a phenomenal game. Like, holy shit. And then I got burnt out playing it because I'm like, there's too much to do. I can't find all the shrines. I didn't even beat Ganon. And, I just feel like an old man now. Pikmin 4, I need to play that still. I have complete faith that I'll love Pikmin 4. Bug Fables, I also played this year. I didn't finish it because Tears of the Kingdom came out. Like, Hotel Dusk. I don't know how I found this song, but it's really good. You despise Tears of the Kingdom, that's hilarious. Bug Fables is good. I once again don't know why I stopped playing it, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Mother 3. I played that for Lucas's Know Your Moves. Imagine playing Earthbound and Mother 3 for Know Your Moves. Like, what a waste of time. They're just long games, and you're doing it for like a video, right? So it just takes 10 ever to do that. And ay. I mean, I did it. I also played all of Ocarina of Time for the Link's video, which I'm really happy with a lot of those older videos too. So if I die, just know that I was happy with the content I made. All right, just know. Imagine playing Wario Land 4 fully. I'm probably gonna do that. I might be on stream even. Or just alone. But like, I have no time, right? So I might as well play it on stream. I don't know. What should I play on the next time I stream? I don't know. Got any ideas? Please share if you do. Disney Infinity for the Wii. Oh, brother. Those games, they're like gonna be lost media at some point because nobody gave a shit about them. Something spooky. It'll be November by the time I stream next. Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office at once! Super Mario RPG Remake when it comes out. I'm gonna play that on stream. I'm worried it's gonna... How long is the original to get through the main story? 10 hours? 20 hours? Because I feel like actually really down to play that on stream. It's not gonna be as hype as the last streams were, but I don't know. Cooking Mama, Super... Hey, we can do Super Paper Mario! What? We can do Super Paper Mario! We can do Super Paper Mario! We could do Super Paper Mario. That could be fun. Yeah. It's a fairly long game. Fuck. Shit. Professor Layton? More like you need to Professor Lay with some bitches. Oh! You have to No, wait, let me try again. Sorry, that was bad. Professor Layton, more like you need to Professor Lay with a ton of bitches! Oh! Good night! Good night! Sorry. I will always push for Wario World. Oh, yeah, let's do Wario World. I don't own it, but I'm gonna emulate it, because I wanted to do a video on it at some point. I never played it, but I think it's gonna be cursed as fuck. I've heard it all before. Ace Attorney, I think, is fun to watch. It's not so fun for me to play. I have watched like pretty much all the games at one point, which is basically the same. I would have loved to play 999 on stream, but I've already played it, so. And I did do Danganronpa at some point, but shit, those games are so long, and like every time I streamed Danganronpa, I just hated myself after each stream. I'm like, this was so long, so much voice acting, and so many annoying fucking plot contrivances that piss me off. Play I have. I already beat it. What about Virtue's Last Reward? I could. I think, is that the second game? Because I played a little bit of the second game, and the puzzles were like mega hard. I'm like, I don't have the brain cells for this at all. Especially after a long work day, you're just like, what's the color blue? WarioWare 4 for the Game Boy Advance. Oh wait, when does WarioWare come out? We can play that. I really want to play that. And that would be really funny on stream. Like, imagine me standing here the whole stream. Think about it. This is what you could be watching. You could be watching this. Just think about it. Just think of all the possibilities. Bro, live a live is heat? Live a live? Live alive? Yeah, I could. NPC stream? Like, I am an NPC on a daily basis. Like, that's just my humor. So the NPC streams, I'm like, why didn't I capitalize on this? This is so funny. Would I twerk on stream for Wario? It's one of the micro games. You think I wouldn't? Like, I thought you guys knew me by now that I have no filter. Like, or not no filter. I don't have any shame. I'm not embarrassed by stuff like that. I could twerk at any point in time. Like, you know, I could do it now, but I don't want to. Now it's just too obvious. It's only funny when it comes out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Quest 64. Now you guys are just telling me to hate my life. Play Quest 64. Play Live a Live. You might want to do that. I don't know if that's a stream game. It's like playing Persona 5 on stream. Like, great. That's the only thing I'm going to stream for like 3 years. It just is not going to happen. Maybe I should play Fnaf because it's Halloween. Maybe. Maybe I should play Hotel Mario. That would be fun. That would be a good one. That would be. My entire personality is intrusive thought. That is, before intrusive thoughts became like a popular term on the internet, I think that's a great way to describe my editing, because I'm like, what would I do here if I could? And my editing is, I would grab the screen, I would go, I would throw it, and then that's how my editing goes. That's how the process is. I'm like, okay, so the screen's gonna rattle, I'm like, you son of a bitch! That's how my brain works. Fight at Freddy's is a really good fan game. I think I'm retired from Five Nights at Freddy's. It's been a cool year. I can't believe I played them all. You're gonna fall asleep to a Hotel Mario? I'm just quirky, yeah. Hold on, let me be really quirky. I'm so quirky, gang. Chat, I'm so quirky. By the way, I may have gotten another YouTuber to use the DK scream joke in a vid. If my legacy is a silent one, if it merely is an echo in the wind, but it is profound enough to make a difference in this world in a small but bit crunched way, then I'm satisfied. A single consumption at the fast food franchise knows at Frederick's. This is definitely a stream I need today. College has been severely tough. You know what? I feel like when I was in college university, this is exactly the time of the year where everyone is like, I cannot. I am just done. Oh, crap. I can't. It got out of the playlist. Now we're going to my rips. Guys, I am obsessed. Literally, if you want to know what insanity looks like, can I put this on the screen? Should I put this on the screen? If you want to know what insanity looks like, this is what my workday sounds like. This is why I have problems. Is this it? This is definitely it. Let me, that's not correct. No, man, leave me alone. Okay, fuck this. I hate revealing, like, my search history. Just because it's like, wait, why are you, like, this is... Let's just turn it up. I'm literally insane. Another... What is this one? Like, I'm literally insane. This is me. I edit my videos to this. And it just goes all day. This one's good. This shit, I don't know how this keeps me going, bro. Well, that one's obvious. 8 years and we still vibing! Anyways, you get the idea. I'm crazy. That's not up for debate. That was obvious. You may have some emotional issues. What gave that away? Everything or nothing at the same. Personally, you're a big fan of the 2020 mix? Yep, me as well, buddy. Me as well. I will remember you as the guy who used a compressed DK Scream and the guy who told Scott the Woz to relax. I don't get it. Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember that. Pac God? Is that like Pac-Man's like patron saint? Shit, I swallowed liquid. I think that's all I wanted to do today. I didn't have anything planned for the stream. I just want to talk about the movie. Chill out for a short period of time. and hang out with you. Did I hear the credits theme for FNAF? Yes. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. The credits, I was like, oh, it's like cool. It's like, they fucking recognize the fans. And I thought that was really cool. It was really much a film for the fans. It sort of got lost in the sauce, maybe. And it's hard to really gauge because they literally need to fill the time of the movie, right? So what I believe happened is action scenes take up a shorter amount of time. And they cost more to make. All the scenes with the animatronics probably were more time intensive. Scenes with the dude sitting and talking to Vanessa, that takes 2 people, the area they're sitting, couple of cameras, and a mic. So I'm thinking because of that, and because of all the time it takes for the other stuff, that's why there was less of it. Maybe if you combined it all together, it would be a pretty good movie. That's my theory. If someone makes a cut of the movie and they cut out all of the people parts, maybe it could be good. Or maybe it would make no sense. I don't know. Matt Pat scene. Yeah. That hurt. That one hurt. Because like, I have a theory. But it was like, it was so no tact. There was no tact in putting him in the movie. Like, at all. They're just like, alright, where can we put Matt Pat? I guess as a waiter? For this one scene that could have happened anywhere. And how he used the line, oh, that's just a theory, didn't really work. They called him Ness. I know they did. I saw that. That was peak writing. I'm glad we can all agree. He was originally going to be the cab driver. Yeah, why wasn't he? That would have been more sense. But at least, you know, it was cool that YouTubers got in it. Markiplier probably would have, but where? Who knows? Maybe, I feel like Markiplier would have been the friend at the beginning of the movie that we never see again, where he's like also one of the security guards, and they're like eating in the food court. That might have been Markiplier's character, and they had to change. He was originally going to be the security guard at the beginning. Oh, well, I'm wrong. It's in Matt Pat's video. I'm not watching a film theory that's not a film theory. It's just a vlog. It's just a, I was in a movie. That's not a film theory, is it? Is it actually a theory? Vlog theory. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not here to diss on Matt Pat. He has a good business, indeed. Can I just say, while he was dying, Afton should have screamed, Michael, don't leave me here, Michael! Michael! Yes, I think that would have been very cool. It would have been very cute if he decided to do that. I've never been in a movie, nor have I done anything of value in this world. That's just a joke. I think even what I've done, you know, it might be a little like, what am I trying to say? It's just I make videos, but that's enough for me. I'm very grateful. I've done some positive change, and that's good. I want to do more, but I'm working to that. I want to get a. I think this year, getting back into the groove, I'm very happy. But why am I talking about it? I'm just saying, like, I'm grateful that I even had a chance to even communicate with you guys. That's already like a difference. If I've even made a little bit of joy from my videos, for like, because that's like an art form. And you guys like watch it and you're like, this has made me happier. I look forward to this thing, and anytime I can see it, it makes me feel better. Even if it's for a little bit, that's already like worth it to me. I'm grateful that I get to make these goofy things, and I'm gonna try to do it for as much as I can. And yeah, like, literally, like, I think needs to be said more. Like, grateful that I can make content, grateful I had the chance, and continue, and I will continue to be grateful, and I will continue utilizing that to make more, and as well as put it positively in the world, I guess. We need a Shrek Game Boy Color game. What? Will I ever go corporate? I mean, what do you mean corporate? I technically am a company, but that's just, you know, what do you have to do? After you make a certain amount of income, it's wiser for you to separate your own income from companies for taxing purposes. Do a MatPat impression. I need like a script. It's hard to just do the impression because I have to improv, and then I'm thinking about the improv, and it's hard. Yeah, I helped Frankie, that's true. I think about that often. I was so nervous about getting Frankie. I was like, shit, is this the right idea? Will I be able to take care of him? Will I be able to help him? I didn't just help Frankie either. I helped Nelly, I helped Patches, I helped Tippy. There's like these other cats that I found, and I all named them. And I know Nelly has a home now. I know Patches and Tippy have been brought to the shelter. And from what I believe, I think they were indoor cats at one point. So I'm just happy that these cats weren't out to dry. Frankie's the goated, he is. What's my net worth? Oh, fuck. Like, probably 50 cents and a McDonald's coupon for small fries. I think I should end it, but I'm, like, kind of just chill hanging out here. We can just talk, like... Let me see. What do I want to do today? I want to... I have to wake up a little earlier than usual, but it is what it is. 52 Fortnite skins. My favorite part of the movie was when Mike looked at Abby and said, well, I guess we're spending 5 nights at Freddy's. Yeah, that was good. Garrett is an awful name. I guess that is the only other thing with the movie. It just... Vanessa's the son of Afton, or daughter, sorry. And it's like... Okay. So the lore of the games, not that I was, like, married to it. It just all of a sudden it's like, what? Huh? Vanessa? White woman jump scare? Like in my movie? What the hell? Everybody hate Garrett in chat. Everyone hates Garrett. Anyone out there named Garrett, chat hates you, and you need to know that. They hate you. We truly spent 5 nights at Freddy's. I don't know. It wasn't a horrible movie. If it was horrible, I would have said it's a 2 out of 10. Mario movie, I'm like, it's a solid 5 or 6 out of 10. And people loved the Mario movie. But I just feel like I feel like crazy when people are coming to me, like, getting all hyped for shit I think is just so mid. And I'm like... I totally understand Scorsese's depiction of how he sees the movie industry and how it's just amusement rides where you go on for the hype and you're hyped in the line and you're hyped, and then when it's done it's just like a dopamine rush. Is that what movies are going to become? I don't think I would mind a genre of movie where good things happen, good things continue happening, one bad thing happens, but mostly everything is good. I feel like just good feeling movies are nice. What's my favorite food? I'm really into Japanese curry, tonkatsu. Am I planning on seeing Napoleon? Nah, I cut him off. Is that a cynical relax? Yum. I'm not cynical, just that, like, I like things that are good. I want better things to be made. I want artists to have visions to be prioritized over people who are just trying to make movies for money because they are a corporation and they want to use franchises and use these names in order to make bigger Hollywood blockbusters that don't have any artistic value but only are made to make more money. I want artists. I want people with vision. I want those to be prioritized. I love seeing creative ideas. I love seeing people with unique takes on things. Hello, I like money. All you think is about Garrett from Community? What does he say, like, in the episode where they're doing, like, the UN thing? I can picture him coming on and being like, attention, world level. No, I don't even know. How do you create the voice of the character relax in the relax? What do you mean, the voice? That's my voice. Do you mean how I actually talk in the videos, or do you mean how did I come up with a character? Because I literally it's just hyperbole me. That's all it is. Just me on hyperbole. And his name is John Cena! Your friends are making movies? That's fun. I mean, a lot of us YouTubers, I started off making a bunch of movies when I was a kid. I always liked making videos. I always liked making skits and stuff. So it's always been a part of me to do this sort of thing. And that's probably why I'm here. I was just persistent enough for long enough. And I'm going to continue being persistent enough and probably do this as long as I want. I'm making a joke based off the Walter White. I just opened my mouth and spoke. Yeah. He's a funny guy. Bryan Cranston, he's a very funny man. Alright, gang. I think it's time for me to end. I'm sorry for the shorter stream. I'll take any last questions now. Don't forget, next year we will be Shadow the Hedgehog on the big screen. Shadow the Hedgehog on the big screen? Is that really next year? I thought it would be like way longer. Alright, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out. Did I like the Fnaf movie? I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was as bad as I thought it was going to be, and I appreciated more things than I hated, but overall it was a pretty mid movie. It's like a 5 out of 10. When I'm planning to moving to Africa? No, not Africa, but I would love to visit. I guess I'll see you in Thwari World next. I don't know. I literally decide the day of when I do stream. I might not stream a lot this week. It's busy. I will pick it back up in November more, especially with the new games that are coming out. Do I bench press gods? No, but that is a good teaser for a video I'm doing in December. I'm finally bringing back the canonical tier list. Now that I have more knowledge about series, I can actually talk about more of them, so. Yeah! Anyways, bye! When's the Majora's Mask video? Never. I did not enjoy Majora's Mask. When will we get the Relax movie? Never. I don't think that my channel's interesting enough to have a movie, and I also think it's very, like, egocentric to be, like, a movie about me and my channel about games. It doesn't make sense. Alright, good night. See you later. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Etc.